thinking about that and think, this is one I want to do for that, okay? Because we're going to try to, well, yeah, and I think we'll vote and we'll talk about it. No, let's just, because sometimes when we talk about it, because, you know, what happens, Ellie, you say we could vote, and that's true, we could. You know what, Tucson?
Or whichever one. Like
that's not a great way to clean the floor.
I'm not.
I know, but you know what? Whether you want to or not, you're cleaning the floor like that because you're gonna get the floor is dirty and you're wiping it with your head.
And now it's on your head.
Okay, now, so Ellie, just real quick. So what I was saying is when we talk about them, sometimes I don't think about it, something that you thought about a song. And so when you explain it to me like that, like we just did with, you were talking about the dance where we go through the alley and we peel off. I hadn't even thought about that one, so I wondered, it's not even written down in here, but now that you mentioned it, I'm like, okay, well, you guys really like that one, so maybe we should. Okay, so that's the reason we're not just voting. Does that make sense? Okay, so, I know, he turned into each of you could pick your favorite way to do it, and we could do Irish stew. How does that sound?
I kind of wanted to do Hurry Scurry.
Would you rather do Hurry Scurry?
Hurry Scurry
Mm-hmm.
and Irish stew. Yeah. But I want to do Brian Boru.
I know you like the idea, and I like Brian Boru's because everybody kind of has their own idea, and you could pick your
We
favorite.
can't do both things.
No, so does everybody want to do Hurry Scurry?
No.
You like Hurry Scurry?
I want to do Hurry Scurry.
So maybe let's do Hurry Scurry and
I like
Brian Boru's. Does that make sense? Because that way you can show your cool ideas. Okay, so we're going to do some more working on the bow hold, but I'm going to show you how you can help your kids. So I've got Lily here to help me out. Notice I'm sitting behind her. I find it really hard to do this if I'm right next to them. So Lily, I'm going to have you come right in front of me, and I put a line on her fingers. If her fingers would have been laid flat, it sort of looks like it's a good line, but notice again, we're going to keep that relaxed, okay? So now Lily is going to lay this right here. Now one thing we were talking about is this part of the thumb and this second finger, we have this as second finger in violin, those are really the ones that do all the gripping. Everybody else is just there for balance, okay? So first of all, Lily, bring your thumb up and see if just with that second finger, if you can do some gripping. Okay, good. Now we don't want to be like tight like that. It really is like that, okay? Now these guys, when they flop over, they kind of end up going sideways. Yes. And look at us. We did it backwards. Look at that. See? Let's try it again. And maybe this time I'll get it the right direction. See, even I do that. Okay. Now bring your pinky up. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So now flip it over. Good. Pinky's up. Pinky up. There you go. Ah, pinky. See, now I want you to notice something. See how your fingers are all the way together like this? Okay. Yeah. So look at this. When I do it, bring my thumb there. Look at how my fingers are kind of apart and how they're kind of flailed like that. That gives me better control. Can you try that? Okay, so your fingers are kind of spread out. Thumb comes there. Yeah, whoops, you relax that thumb. Okay, pinky comes up. There you go. Now, yes, good. That way you get a little more control. Good job. Now, Lily, what did we remember when we put away our bow in our case? What do? We unscrew this because remember the hairs on the bow are like floppy noodles in the case, right? And then before we start, we have to tighten this screw. Now it isn't going to be completely flat. There's a little bow in it. Okay, good.
You need 4 people. You actually only need 4 children to play that game.
Yeah.
There are 4 children, 4 or more.
That's true. I mean, we could do it, I suppose. Let's try it today if I could just remember the name of it. I think it's not Camp Town Races. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember it. It'll come to me later. So let's do Irish stew, okay?
Okay.
And let's just do it right now. But so as okay guys, it's time to work on your bow hold, okay? Because this is tricky. First of all, I want you to look at my right hand here and you'll notice I drew kind of a messy line across here. Now if my hand were flat, you'd see how this line was way out of line. But if I kind of am relaxing my hand, there's that line. And that's where my bow is gonna hold. I got this in my left hand and I'm laying it across there. You see how it's just right across that line? Now these fingers are gonna droop over. Okay, and now remember, my pinky hates that, and so it's jumping out. And then I take my thumb, and look how short the fingernail is on that thumb, because it has to go under my second finger, and it is gonna go right there so that I have it just on the tip. It's really where the fingernail is, okay? Then I'm gonna turn it over like this. Now you'll notice when I did this, I didn't do this on the very end. In fact, it'd be even better if we do it kind of more towards the middle. So we're doing that again, pinky jumps out, because then it's more balanced. This is where we start our bow hold, okay? So once again, here's my line, my hand is relaxed, okay? I could flop it around. I'm gonna lay my bow across there. My fingers droop over and they're kind of at an angle. Pinky jumps out, thumb goes in, and I turn it over. You need to practice doing that like 10 times a day. Just putting your bow in your hand, fingers droop, pinky jumps out, thumb goes on, flip it over. There you go. That's first step on bow hold. Okay, we're gonna talk about how to do some shadow bowing. In your book, we're on page 13, in this book right here, page 13, and there's an exercise on shadow bowing. So first of all, we're gonna do it with your bow hold in the middle. Remember, we lay that bow across, pinky jumps up, thumb goes there, we turn it over. Now number 37, they have down, which literally means your arm goes down, bow, and up, which means your arm goes up. We're gonna use our rosin to do our shadow bowing on. And for number 37, we go down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, up, rest, down, up, down, up, down, rest, up, rest. And then you repeat that. Now, after you do that a few times, then you're gonna move, when you're ready, we'll move our hands down here, remember? Same thing, but it's a little harder. Okay, so now we're gonna do that same thing, but now we can really use a little more of our bow, but it's hard to keep it straight. So that's where our rosin is helping us. So that number 37, so down, rest, up, rest, down, rest, up, rest, down, up, down, up, down, rest, up, rest. All right. All right, I have another volunteer here. We're gonna go over this. Now look at your hand, and remember, we're gonna go on the pinky. We're right in between the knuckle and the tip. And on this one, we're between the knuckle and the second knuckle, okay? Or the joint, I guess we call that. So now I'm just gonna draw a little line across because that's where our bow is gonna go, okay? Now can you relax your hand so it's a little, so your fingers aren't squished together? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go in the middle of the bow. It's a little easier. Oh, what's wrong with those strings? What's wrong with those hairs? They're all floppy, aren't they? Mm-hmm. So where do I tighten? That, it's called the screw, and I tighten it up. Okay, that makes life easier. Okay, back to the middle. We're gonna lay it across there. Floppy fingers, don't grip, not hard. And this little thumb goes right there, perfect. And now your pinky pops up. Good job. Now can you turn your hand over? Beautiful, beautiful. Good job. Turn it back over. Nice. Now remember, this little thumb, we want him like that, okay? Can you get your pinky up? Good girl. Now flop it over. Yes, good. This is not gonna feel like you have a strong hold on it. Great. Good job, Ellie. Perfect. And what do we do before we put our bow away? Yeah, we loosen the screw so that the hairs are floppy again. Good job. Okay, this is our Violin 1 class, parents, and we're learning the first part of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. First, ladies, can you show me how to hold that violin? So the back of the violin is against our body, and our left hand is on the neck, but our fingers aren't on the strings yet, are they? Okay, girls, are your fingers on the string of the neck yet? No, okay. Now we use that D string, which is the second fattest string, and we pluck that twice, right, Ellie? Can you show us? And then we go to the A string, which is the second skinniest. Good, and then we use our first finger and put it on our first thing of tape with the A string and pluck that, and then without it. Good, can you play that all for us, Ellie, and show it to us? Good, that was very good, but Ellie, the back of your violin, can we have that against your body? Let's try that again, okay? Can you show it to us, Aria? Here we go. D, A, A. Now our first finger goes on the A string. Good. So that's going to be how we practice it this week. Okay, here's our violin class today, working on our bow hold and then bowing on our rosin, all right? So today, first we have our line on our hands. Now we put our bow in our right hand. We first lay the bow across, then we let our fingers droop, then our thumb comes right across from our third finger knuckle, good. And then our pinky jumps up, and then we turn our hand over. Good. Now, hold your rosin in your left hand. And first, we're just going to hold it right in front of us. No, just flat in front of us. And we're just going to do straight bowing across, holding the rosin still and just bowing across. Okay? Then we're going to get real tricky and go twinkle, twinkle. So we're going to hold it like this. Ready? Let's try it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Good, good. Not quite so far on that last one. Let's try that again. Ready? Here we go, Aria. Ready? Not a little longer bows. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Good. Okay, so we want to practice our twinkle, twinkle plucking with our violin up now. Okay, so our violin isn't going to be way back here, and it isn't going to be way up here. It's going to be about there, about 45-degree angle. Good, good, good. All right, so we want it over here, okay, Sanaya? Right there. And we're going to practice with getting it, practicing twinkle, twinkle with it. Okay, here we go. Let's start from the beginning. Ready, girls? And say the notes. Ready? D, D, A, B, B, A, G, G, F sharp, E, E, D, J, A, G, G, and then we go in 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, kick. Just like that. So it's 1, 2, 3, kick. But what do we remember with our kicks?
Don't
Don't go crazy.
Don't
All right.
Don't hit yourself in the head.
Okay, this is A Turkey Named Bert by the Music and Movement class. Ready? A turkey named Bert thought he'd make up a dance, and he'd dance it for the king and the queen. If he did a good job and they liked it a lot, they wouldn't eat him, 'cause that would be mean. It goes slide, close, slide, close. Flap your wings and touch your toes. It went slide, close, slide, close. Shake your tail and wiggle your nose. As luck would have it, Bert was a hit. The queen even gave him a 10. So they canceled the feast and ordered Chinese and said, Bert, please do it again. It went slide, close, slide, close. Flap your wings and touch your toes. It went slide, close, slide, close. Shake your tail and wiggle your nose. There we go. Have a great break.
Today, what we want to do, I think I want to pick one song that we do, maybe 2 if there's 2, if we just can't decide between 2, but just maybe even just one. So okay. Oh, we forgot the jump, clap, clap. Try it again. Ready? Jump. Jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, step. Good. And then that's it. So let's try this.
Today we're doing the Twinkle Twinkle with the pepperoni pizza rhythm, and Aria is going to show it to us. So we start with a D. Ready? Pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza. A, G, F sharp. Don't rush. D. F sharp. E. Now back to D. D. Go D. G. Don't rush. Short dot 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 dot. Da. Pepperoni pizza. D. A. Good. So proud. And clap right, clap left, clap, pat, 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 and elbow. Here we go. Circle. 1. Oh, I forgot to push, didn't I? Okay, this week in violin, we're working on our bow hold. All right, first thing is we hold our violin by the frog. Where's the frog, Ellie?
Right here.
Right there, there's your frog, right? Good, and we hold our violin, with our frog. We have a little line on our left hand. Can I see the line on your hand, Aria? There it is, that's on her right hand, going from the knuckle. Can I see your line on your hand, Sanaya? So now we're going to lay the bow across that line.
All right, good. Then your thumb comes and it goes right across from the knuckle of your third finger, of your tall man finger. And then the other fingers droop over. Then your pinky comes up, jumps up. Can you show me that? Show me your pinky. Show me that. Good, good. And then we turn our hand over. And there's our beautiful bow hold. Now remember, we don't touch the hairs on the bow. We not like to touch those, all right? Very good. Are you guys ready for your part? You guys are gonna be famous with your yum yum. You ready? Get up, you can't yum yum on the floor. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Yum, yum. 1, 2. Yum, yum. 1, 2. Yum, yum. 1, 2. Yum, yum. You need to be doing it with me. You can't just say, hey, you guys. Shh. They're practicing. You ready? Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're doing the yum yum on 3, 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, yum, yum. 1, 2, yum, yum. Are you going to scissors instead of yum? Okay, fine. Here we go. 1, 2, yum. It doesn't work. Yum. Nope, it doesn't work. Sorry. Scissors doesn't work. 1, 2, yum, yum. Not scissors. 1, 2, yum, yum. 1, 2, yum, yum. Okay, you ready? I'm going to have to videotape you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been videotaping. Okay, parents, we've got 2 things to practice this week. First of all, we've got to practice the same thing as last week. So notice that right now when we start out, we have no fingers down. Right, Ellie? Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's going to start on that D string. Twinkle, twinkle. And then she puts the first finger. Star. Do it again. I'm going to really look at your fingers, okay? Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Good. And then the other exercise we're going to do is all on the D string. And we're going to go red light, red light, red light, red light. Good. Okay, so try it again. All 3 of them down, and you really got to push the strings down. Red, red light, red light, red light, red light. Good job. Okay guys, step 2 of the bow hold. We've figured out now, we're going across that line. We've done it in the middle, and that's pretty easy now, okay? So don't do it until this is easy, but when that is easy, now we're gonna go down here. Wait till your teacher, like me, says you can do this, and you're gonna go down to the bottom here of the bow, okay? I'm not going way at the end. I'm right here, still across that line. Pinky bumps up. Thumb goes right in here, right in that little spot right there. When we go over, this is a lot harder to keep it balanced like that, okay? So we'll try that again. We're way down here by the frog. Remember, this is called the frog. We're going right there. Pinky bumps up, thumb comes in, and we flip it over, okay? Practice doing that. It's gonna feel really heavy, and that's okay. All right.
Okay, pushed it.
This is the Packed Choir with their song for Election Day. Did you ever want to be the president? Vice president would sure be great. Or a congressman or a senator, representative of your own state. But if I'm ever president, I'd never hesitate. This is the Packed Choir's Election Day song. Did you ever want to be the president? Vice president would still be great. Or a congressman or senator, representative of your own state. But if I never am a president, I would never hesitate to be the best Yankee Doodle citizen of these United States.
We are working on 4 beats that we are an orchestra here. We've got our jelly part and our yum yum part, and it's repeating. Here we go. We've got our Thanksgiving cranberry jelly excitement. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly in a bowl, jelly in a bowl. Wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle, jelly in a bowl. We are working on 4 beats that we are an orchestra here. We've got our jelly part and our yum yum part, and it's repeating. Here we go. We've got our Thanksgiving cranberry jelly excitement. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly. Yum yum, jelly in a bowl. Jelly in a bowl. Wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle, jelly in a bowl. One, two, ready, and Jello in a bowl. Jello in a bowl. Oh, wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle, Jello in a bowl. Ready? Jello. Yum yum, Jello. Yum yum, Jello. Yum yum, Jello. Yum yum, Jello in a bowl. Jello in a bowl. Wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle, jelly in a bowl.
Got it? So we're holding our violin with our against our body. Left hand is here. Now when we pluck, we're plucking on the neck, not over the soundboard. And it's good if we sing while we do it. D, D, A, A. And then we have our first tape here. A. So it'll sound D, D, A, A. First finger, A. Good. Okay, let's try it one more time, but then we gotta do our
One, two, yum, yum. 1, 2, yum, yum. 1, 2, yum, yum. 1, 2, yum, yum. Don't hold.